Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to show off a playthrough for Virtua Fighter 5 Ultimate Showdown for the hard difficulty in arcade mode. It's been a while since I played Virtua Fighter 5 Ultimate Showdown, so I just want to jump in again and see if I can actually beat the arcade mode on the hard difficulty this time.
Round one. Ready, go!
Starting out, the AI is pretty easy in this playthrough. Even on hard mode, it's pretty easy to start off. And like the normal mode, it wasn't really too difficult until I got near the end. So these first few matches, I had a pretty easy time. And here's going to be my first perfect round that I'm able to get, just showing how easy it starts off.
I've got grace and power. You've got zip.
Round one. Ready, go!
So like in the first fight, it's not really too aggressive, the AI is. It was able to sidestep once, but it doesn't really do much here. Hits me a couple of times, but still pretty easy to fight against.
Round two. Ready, go!
And here I'm just going to show off how easy the AI is at start off. I'm just going to spam the same combo for the whole round. Just like that, I got another perfect.
I've got grace and power. You've got zip.
Round one. Ready, go!
So here the AI puts up a little more of a fight, but still pretty easy at this point. I can just be aggressive here without having to worry about blocking. And here I'm going to finish him off, even get him knocked off the stage.
Round two. Ready, go!
Now honestly for this round I could have just spammed that kick combo, just like in the previous round, as the AI is still pretty easy. You're not really putting up much of a fight yet.
Knockout.
You'll never be a match for me.
Round one. Ready, go!
So here the AI starts getting a little more difficult and it starts fighting back. And for this match I had a little bit of fun playing against. I felt like I was playing against a real Eileen player online, just with the way that each CPU is reacting. And this is one character I've had trouble with online, 'cause she can be pretty hard to predict as far as how she's gonna attack. And here the AI gets off to a good start here, taking away about half my health. Now here I feel like I did get lucky winning this round. I didn't really feel like I did a good job defensively, although I was still able to win.
Knockout.
Better run home to mama now.
Round one. Ready, go!
Now the AI is still not too difficult here. When I was playing this, I thought I was doing pretty good, because I expected the AI to be much more difficult by this point. But here I was still able to do pretty well, and not have too much trouble.
Round two. Ready, go!
And again, still pretty easy at this point. Now here I'm trying to punch her on the ground, but for some reason the game is not letting me do that. I'm not sure why.
For me.
Round one. Ready, go!
So here's where I'm having trouble with the AI. This character, John, I don't remember fighting him previously, so this may be my first time fighting him. And to be honest, I'm not really sure what type of attacks he uses. So here I'm gonna leave myself open up, and there I lose my first round in this playthrough. So here the AI keeps blocking, so I can't really do any damage. It's like it reads my inputs, which you're gonna see soon. And here the AI is going to start counting throws, which you're going to see soon, probably around a minute or so. And here I lose the fight. And here's where the AI is going to start counting my throws, which you're going to see soon, once I eventually start going for them. There's 1, 2, now it starts reading my inputs, and even though I was able to get him on the 3rd try. And here's the little bit T-bang, because the scumbag AI was able to just read my inputs. And that's gonna get real frustrating when we get to the next fights. And here I just want to finish this fight, because I'm really pissed I lost 1 round, so the AI is reading my inputs.
Knockout.
I've got grace and power. You've got zip.
Round one. Ready, go!
Now, going into this fight, I knew I was going to get my ass handed to me. I didn't think it was going to be as difficult. Even though it was on hard mode, I did not expect it to be as... It was going to take as long as it did for me to actually beat this guy. Now, in this video, I'm also going to put a loss counter at the bottom left corner of the screen, just to make it easier to keep track of, just show just how many attempts it took me to actually beat this AI. Now, along with that loss count, I'm also going to put an additional time stamp if you just want to skip to the last attempt, instead of having watching me get beat up over and over again. It's a really frustrating AI, even more frustrating than on normal difficulty. And there he catches me with that combo. I'm going to lose my first of many attempts. So here I'm just trying to fight him as though I was going to fight any other AI or online character. Here he catches me with a throw, and the same combo. Whenever he catches me with that specific throw, he always does that same combo over and over again. And another throw. Just like in arcade mode previously. Now, as I was playing Akira more, I would say that I think I figured out some kind of strategy to actually beat him, which you're going to see on the further attempts. Now I'll explain that, like that sweep kick there. So what I'll try to do is use that sweep kick at a distance and try to take away damage that way. And here I'm going to try to spam that kick combo. Does it work? Of course it doesn't. Now he starts blocking. And here I lose another round. And there's one ridiculous point coming up here when he's going to hit me with his elbow, but somehow the game clips and he goes in back of me, which you're going to see in a few seconds. That right there. Just a joke. And here I'm going to lose another round. What a joke.
Round one. Ready, go!
So here's what I'm looking to use a sweep kick at a distance. But the thing is, I don't really have the timing down at this point, so I'll leave myself open when I try it. Like there. And here I was trying to be patient, but I can't get the timing down.
Knockout. Round two. Ready, go!
So here I don't even get the chance to really try to sweep me kick because he keeps closing the distance on me, not even giving me a chance to back up. So I try blocking, and of course he sees me blocking. And now I'm trying to use some simple attacks, but again he just starts blocking and I'm screwed again.
Knockout. Round one. Ready, go!
So here I try using some simple moves, so he's not gonna give me room to move away. And of course he gets me with another throw. Then eventually I'm gonna go back to the sweeping kick. But again, with this Akira AI, you need a lot of luck basically to try and beat luck and patience really to beat this guy.
Round two. Ready, go!
And here I'm try to get the sweep kick again, but of course he closes the distance. And here I'm just gonna try to spam that 3-punch combo, just do something, which of course doesn't work either.
Knockout. Round one. Ready, go!
And here you can see I get up to a great start here, getting my ass handed to me, and I get perfected.
Excellent.
In 9 seconds, I get perfected. No chance.
Ready, go!
So here, I'm gonna go back to the sweep kicks again once I get up. But the problem is if you're too close, eventually he's gonna block it and counter like he just did here. So it's all about really getting the right timing down and knowing when to respond.
I can't let you win.
Round one. Ready, go!
And so here I'm gonna try to kick combo again. Let's try something different. I was able to take away some damage, but of course the AI fights back, and I'm pretty much screwed again.
Round two. Ready, go!
So here the AI decides to be a scumbag and just spam throws. That's one. More to come. That's two. That's three.
Knockout.
And I'm just lost here at this point.
Round one. Ready, go!
And here I'm trying simple combos after that sweep kick. Just does nothing. It is kind of frustrating with fighting games in general where if you want to play with a hard difficulty, you gotta deal with AI just reading your inputs instead of just giving a more fair challenge. Playing as AI pretty much sucks in these modes. Especially if you were to play the original Mortal Kombat games. Those AIs were known for just being ridiculous. Now this Akira AI does seem to be somewhat predictable, which I'm going to show in the future attempts as I get closer to eventually beating him. So up to this point, this is my 9th attempt, and I still haven't won a single round against this guy. I haven't even gotten close as of yet. And that's going to change a little bit here. Yeah, finally I was able to land the throw, where it usually counters. And here's where I start making some progress. I get a sweep kick, another sweep kick, and now I'm starting to get the timing down somewhat. Not only did I get my first round won, but I even got a perfect. So now I'm starting to get comfortable, feeling like I can actually beat this scumbag AI. Of course, I messed up the timing there. And again with that combo, over and over again. But with that being said, I'm at least making some progress here. As I was able to not just win a round, but get it perfect. So I'm getting somewhere at least by this point, even though I still lose. So it seems like the way to be accurate is just back up at a distance, give him some room to attack without doing damage to you, and then do a sweep kick. And then I just got another perfect round. And then I try to repeat what I did in the first round, but of course he just backs me up to the wall right away, and I'm pretty much screwed here. Now the only problem with my strategy is when you back up and eventually back yourself up to a wall, you gotta make sure you sidestep immediately, or block first, and then sidestep to make sure you get yourself out of the way. And then I was trying to spam the 2-kick combo, do some damage, so that worked for me before, but doesn't work here. And now I'm done again. So here the AI is going to try to close the distance on me, not giving me the chance to try to sweep kick, even though I'm trying to back up. Now eventually I go for a throw, forgetting the AI generally reads the inputs, and I mess up. And here, let's see, I think I got this round 1. There I messed up on the throw. And I was still able to win the round. Try sweep kicks again, but doesn't really work for long. The AI is able to do some damage and close the distance. And that's why I mess up on the distance. And here I'm about to lose again. And here the AI is going to start spamming throws again. There's 1. There's 2. Fucking AI. And now he got me back in the corner, so I'm screwed.
Round 1. Ready, go!
But now that I'm able to win a few rounds off him, I'm really trying to focus on that sweep kick strategy. And I feel like I can eventually beat him. I just gotta be real patient, which is not easy with the way this AI fights. And there's a yet another throw.
Round 2. Ready, go!
So at this point I spent like around 12 minutes just fighting this guy over and over again. And I still, even though I won the round, I'm still stuck fighting this guy over and over again. There's gonna be quite a few more tries before I actually finish him off.
I can't let anyone see me like this.
Round 1. Ready, go!
And here we go again with the throws. There's another one. He's trying to catch me again. There's another throw. And here's a combo again. Just great.
Round 2. Ready, go!
Now for some reason I'm gonna jump over Akira at this point. I'm not sure why. I'm just trying to do something different. And of course it doesn't work, as with everything else. And now I'm going back to the sweep kicks, but of course I still lose. Again.
I can't let anyone see me like this.
Now I may have been thinking about quitting here for a second. But at the same time I really wanted to beat this AI, just get past it. So of course I kept going.
Round 1.
Having to suffer
Go!
quite a bit longer. And in this fight I was able to win a round. And I feel like I did a good job blocking at one point. And there I sidestepped and got myself out of the corner. And now I'm trying to back up. Get that distance. And now I got another round 1.
Round 2. Ready, go!
So here, at this point, this is probably the closest I've gotten up to this point to actually beating this AI, which you're gonna see in around 10 seconds or so. I was able to chip away at most of his health, and I got real close to finishing him before he caught me. And now I'm just waiting for the distance. Got him again. And here I'm getting real close to beating him. Here I'm probably just one more hit away, but no, of course not, it doesn't work.
Round 3. Ready, go!
So here, at one point I tried blocking, so he kept closing the distance, I couldn't really back up. Yeah, I tried backing up there, but he just keeps using that elbow move to close the distance. Catches me again, and now I'm pretty much screwed.
Knockout!
I can't.
Round 1. Ready, go!
So here we're gonna get a bit of a different result for one of the rounds. And here, this is my 15th match against him, and the first round that ends in a ring out. And of course it ends in his favor. And here, the AI is being really aggressive, does not give me any chance to really create distance.
Knockout!
I can't let anyone see me like this.
So here I was able to land a couple of sweeps right away, but of course it doesn't work for long. Here the AI gets pissed off and just wants to beat me up here. And that's pretty much it for me for this round.
Round 2. Ready, go!
And here at one point he's just gonna back me up to a corner when I'm pretty much stuck. And then I'm pretty much done.
Knockout. Round 1. Ready, go!
And so here I was actually able to land another throw. I'm very surprised. Usually the AI just counters that throw immediately, or any throw. Now this time, well, AI sidestep there gave me a chance to actually back out of the corner while I was able to land another sweep kicks. And since he sidestepped, I was actually able, I got lucky here, and I was able to win the round.
Round 2. Ready, go!
Now here I was able to get up to a good start and do some damage. But of course AI takes over eventually. And here I was trying to be patient, but of course it counters me. And it's gonna knock me out again for another win.
Ring out. Round 3. Ready, go!
And here I'm just waiting for the timing. But again, it's pretty difficult with this AI. And again, every single time he does that throw, he always follows up with that same combo, doing all that extra damage. And here it did a good job blocking, but of course AI is gonna find a way to find an opening and finish me off for another attempt.
Round 1. Ready, go!
And here again the AI is starting to get aggressive. There's another throw. And well, this is another round lost because the AI just does so much damage and it keeps closing in.
Knockout. Round 2. Ready, go!
So in this round I tried blocking after this, but of course the AI reads that. So it's going for throws. Somehow it knows what I'm doing. Because it's a crappy AI, so it's gonna read my inputs. And of course I lose again.
I can't let you win this game.
Round 1. Ready, go!
So in this round the AI is gonna push me to a corner. And now once it backs me up, it's gonna try to start spamming the throws again. Just like it's done in previous fights. That's one. And of course there's that combo. There's two. And now I'm done.
Round 2. Ready, go!
And here I'm trying to focus on blocking and countering because I can't back up since he keeps closing the distance. But of course that doesn't work either. So here I'm getting pretty close, but again, once I'm about to win, the AI decides to pick it up. Can't let me win, can it? Scumbag AI.
Round one. Ready, go!
And so here I'm gonna go back to try the sweep kicks again. Once the AI gives me some breathing room, there we go. Now I got it again. And here I was able to get the timing down properly. I'm just waiting for him to attack. And I just need one more here, which I'm gonna get, and I win.
Round two. Ready, go!
So here I really didn't have too much of a chance, even though I landed a couple of sweet kicks. I messed up there. That was when I was pretty much done. As he backs him into the wall here. And I try sidestepping to get away, but of course he attacks me right then. And here I lose another round.
Knockout. Round three. Ready, go!
So here he starts out doing a ton of damage. As I'm trying to get the sweep kick. See, I was able to get out of the corner, but even then the AI just takes over.
Knockout. Round one. Ready, go!
So here I did a good job managing distance, so pretty much most of the round. And even though I messed up there, I was able to back away and avoid taking damage, but of course, he closes the distance. And now I'm right about to beat him. Just need a couple more hits. And of course, the AI mixes things up. Just proceeds to take over.
Round two. Ready, go!
And so here I was able to get up to a good start, landing those sweeps. But of course, as usual, the AI doesn't really make it easy, even though I'm landing these kicks. And with that being said, I'm sticking with the same strategy. And I'm doing pretty good up to this point. And right as the clock's getting close to running out, I'm able to actually win this round.
Knockout. Round three. Ready, go!
So now I'm just going to do the same strategy as before. Go for the sweep kicks when the time is right. And now I'm backing up close to the wall, so now I need to get myself out of there, which I'm able to do. Partially thanks to that throw. And there, just make sure I back away, get that distance again. And here I've got the distance and the time's running out. And now I just need one more. And with 2 seconds left, I was able to beat him. By my count was my 21st attempt. 21 tries just to beat this one AI.
Round one. Ready, go!
I actually spent up more time fighting against Akira in that one battle alone than I did all the previous other fights combined. I mean, I get the AI is set to hard difficulty, but still, that one fight specifically is just a joke. Even this final boss, Dural, I'm able to beat and have a much easier time with. And she's the final boss. So just specifically, that Akira AI is ridiculous. Now this one, I'm not really sure what character Dural's trying to emulate here. So I'm a little lost here as far as how to fight this AI. With that being said, this at least feels like a fair fight, unlike the Akira fight when AI is just ridiculous, reading inputs, and you kind of got to find a way to trick it. And they're using those kicks to manage distance, waiting for the finish. And here he's going to use some regular attacks here, just to finish Dural off.
You'll never be a match for me.
And that's it for the hard playthrough of the arcade mode. Overall, I had more fun playing on hard difficulty than on normal outside the Akira fight, as the characters were more fun to fight against. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you next time.